Are you tired of your old white kitchen cabinets? Maybe you have a brand new white kitchen cabinet, but then you realized, hey, I actually like color. What am I doing with myself? Well, today I'm gonna show you 5 of my favorite colors to use as alternatives to white kitchen cabinets. Now, this is for the people that have, let's say, a white on white sort of experience in their kitchen. Maybe their backsplash is white, their countertop is white, you got a beautiful white quartz, but perhaps it's sort of overstayed its welcome and now you want some color, you want some ideas on how to change things up. Well, let's get into it because I'm not a huge fan of the white all over kitchen and I haven't been for a while. So I'm pleased to present you some other alternatives, and they are going to be varied in terms of saturation and depth and brightness. So get ready because it might get colorful. I'm James from The Paint People, and this, of course, is the channel all about painting, decorating, color, and color theory. And today I want to present you 5 options that I really like when it comes to kitchen cabinets as an alternative to white. Because reading the tea leaves, it looks like people are interested in other options. What I've gathered today are 5 colors from Benjamin Moore, but I will also give you other options of a similar coloration in different paint companies. So if you're a fan of Farrow & Ball or Sherwin-Williams or Behr or Valspar, I'll give you other options that are close, but maybe not spot-on matches, which is okay because it'll give you at least a hint or at least the vibe or the essence of the color that I'm presenting to you. A color like Saybrook Sage, which admittedly isn't truly a pastel, it's more of a mid-tone paint color, but compared to some of the darker greens out there, this one does have that mid-tone sort of light, airy feeling to it. And when it's on kitchen cabinets, it's just beautiful. It's wonderful. Also works really nicely no matter what sort of handles and fixtures and hardware you go with, whether it's more warm leaning like the golds and the brasses, or more just straight up chrome or brushed nickel or even matte black. I think all the options look really, really good. If you have a nice crisp white countertop, that'll provide you a decent amount of contrast. And what's fun about this one in particular is you might be able to leave your top row of cabinets or your bottom row and then just have sage as that second color to help break up the monotony a bit. So, I mean, half the cost, ideally, you only got to paint half your cabinets and you'll have a completely different look. So that's kind of fun. It's probably the only color in this video that I'd recommend doing that. Otherwise, just go with full on repaints. And here are the other options from different companies. Take a look. Okay. And also test your colors out before you actually go with them. Especially these matches, don't hold me to them, please. Number 2 is another green. Surprise, surprise. It's Hunter Green by Benjamin Moore, which is, of course, a hunter green. It's dark, it's deep, it's a jewel tone, it has richness, it is full of depth, it is wonderful. Really, I sort of see this as an alternative to navy blue, which is pretty timeless when it comes to kitchen cabinets. I see navy blue everywhere, but I still think it looks nice. So that's really, I think, all that matters. But by switching things up with a hunter green, I find that to work really, really well, especially when you incorporate it with organic materials, woods, all those nice natural textures, because green, of course, color of leaves. Need I say more? I also think specifically green with the warmer metallics, your brass, your copper, your gold, I think looks stunning. Absolutely great. And then you have a lighter countertop, whether it's quartz, marble, granite, it's just gonna look extremely elegant and rich. But on the hunter green, do both sets of cabinets. Just do it all in this green. It's gonna look great. Another option, if you have white stuff in the kitchen and you want to get rid of the white cabinets, go full contrasty, go black. Now this is one that's a little polarizing because I find a black kitchen works best when the conditions are bright, when you have a lot of natural light. Black paint and any dark paint in general naturally sucks in and keeps light. It doesn't reflect it back out. So you want to compensate by having a lot of light to keep your kitchen feeling bright. Luckily, your cabinets aren't going to take up all of your visual wall space, ideally. And if you have lighter floors, lighter backsplash, and especially lighter countertop, then it'll also help combat the darkness. But what you do end up getting, if you do it right, is a beautiful, dramatic, high contrast kitchen. And one of my favorite Benjamin Moore black paint colors currently is Mopboard Black. This is one that I recently just stumbled upon from the Williamsburg collection. I think it's wonderful, like a chalkboard charcoal black. Looks awesome. Number 4 is kind of an interesting one because it's similar to what I did in my last condominium, my loft apartment. Similar to white, it is kind of neutral, but it has a lot more to it. It is actually a darker mid-tone neutral called Ashley Gray. So this color, what you get is a very dark grayish, like a combination of gray and beige with a little bit of this warm brown undertone that kind of translates to red or even purple in some cases. But it depends on the lighting. It's going to be very volatile. So this is one you want to test out because you're not really sure what's going to show up in terms of the undertone. But the general gist of it is just a pretty deep neutral. So the cabinets, they're going to stand out, especially if everything around it is white. It's not going to pull focus the way red would, or navy blue even, or the hunter green we just spoke about. It's still mellow enough where it'll fit. It'll sort of slot itself into a whole color scheme. So if you do like the neutral color palette and you don't want to go super dramatic either in terms of depth or coloration, Ashley Gray could be a great choice. And then another option that is a little more avant-garde but very popular in 2024, it's of course blue. It is a beautiful, cool sky blue, like Santorini blue, I think would be really nice in some kitchens. It's not something that I'd recommend for everyone. It is a more stylized choice. And you always have to be a little mindful when you're picking the trendy colors as a kitchen cabinet choice, because those projects are expensive, like way more than just repainting a room. When you're spraying out cabinets, you want to make sure that you're not just going to like it now, you're going to like it 5 years from now, ideally. But I've seen some light blue kitchens that look absolutely beautiful. So if that's your cup of tea, then great. And also we have a color of the year by Sherwin-Williams. Similar to this, kind of in the same sort of vein. This is another pretty cool choice, quite literally cool, for your kitchen cabinets.